Hi everybody, Christine here from Get Fit and Pole. I'm one of the hosts of the Get Fit and Pole Online Congress 2021. It's 10 days of free training on the pole, off the pole. And today we are going live with Jax Spencer. She's our poster of day 6. We are today on day 7, but you still can train with Jax. And we have a little chat with her today. So yes, let's bring Jax in. Stephanie, hey. Hi, Danny. Awesome. All right, Jax Spencer. Welcome.
Hi.
Hey.
Hello.
Oh my God, you look awesome. I love
Yeah.
the purple setup.
Thank you, Doc.
I can show the nails in the bag because they are like a little bit crappy, but yeah, colorful. Awesome. Love it.
Yes. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us.
So Jax is our poster of day 6. Jax, what did you do for the Get Fit and Pole Online Congress?
I did a lot of stuff with you guys. I wanted to make sure that there was a beginner combo, an intermediate combo, a heels choreo because I don't know how to dance without them, and a full body stretch. So there was a lot for all styles.
Yes, and
Something for everyone.
yeah, and I already saw some people actually who usually don't do heels dancing with you. So that's really awesome.
Yeah.
So you definitely should try that. And we have a little chit chat here. So one question I am curious about, because we did an interview with Jax last year already, and there were many important and interesting things. But one thing I didn't ask you: how did the Pole Academy start? We've never talked about it, and I'm super curious. Was it like very quickly you're like, I need to open a pole dance studio, or that came, I don't know, evolved organically because people were approaching you? How was it?
I will try to not take a ton of time explaining it, but I long ago, so 2007, 8, maybe 9, I was teaching out of my apartment. Yeah, I'm old and old dinosaur years. I don't remember. But I was teaching out of my apartment. I did the very basic stuff. Like I told people, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'll show you the basics, like fireman spin, chair spin, climb without looking crazy. After that, it grew and grew and grew to the point that I told my friends, my family, my mom, I was like, I want to open a bigger studio because it was just private, just one-on-one private.
Yeah.
So it was like, I need a bigger spot, like group classes, parties, I need to be able to accommodate. So it was up here, but I wanted to do it. And because I was in an apartment complex, one day I got this letter saying, hey, it has come to our attention that you've been running a business out of your apartment and you can't do that. I don't know who reported me. I'll never know, and that's okay. But it was also kind of the like kick in the rear that I had to open or just stop. I wasn't going to stop. So I was getting my nails done. Getting my nails done, and I was looking across the street, and there was this big open space that was like for rent, space for sale, and I was like,
that's interesting.
Yeah, from that started to speed forward, that I found my location and I opened a brick and mortar in 2014 and been there ever since.
So that's the same place I saw? Same place?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, same place you're at.
That's awesome.
Our first studio, the only studio, still paying on it.
Yeah, so I had the pleasure to already meet Jax like 3 times. There was a time where you could travel freely the world. So I used to go often to the US, and yeah, so 3 times with Jax. And then at some point, the idea of doing that free online congress came, like, hey, let's connect worldwide and do that online. And then I asked Jax, can we do this? So in fact, in 2019, that was way before COVID.
Way
And I think
before. You were like so cool before
like we
COVID.
were cool before. Yes, exactly. So yeah, like we did record together the first tutorials, right? Yeah. And,
Yep, you also interviewed me. You met my cat and my dog. We recorded inside the studio together because I was like, what do you want? Tell me how you want this. You're the visionary and I want to help with that. And it was so cool to do that with you.
yeah, and then sometimes I would record Jax and then forgot I'm behind the camera and you can actually hear me and then like cheering or breathing or so it was a learning process but turned out pretty well with the first two.
Yeah, learning curve.
So and I remember there you did like 2 tricks combos and the heels choreography as well. So there was one question like, do you prefer tricks more or the dancey side, the heels sexy stuff?
Integration of both. If you give me a pole and you don't expect me to do something on it, that's just mean. There was Pole Expo. Amy from Pole Sport Organization was like, hey, we need a couple of the unicorns if you're going to be around to do some demos. And I was like, oh, I'll be there, I can do something. She's like, great, we need someone to do low flow. And I was like,
Okay.
I mean, I will try really hard not to climb it. She's like, or level 4 champion. I was like, yeah, we'll climb to the top. But I'm going to do it in heels. Like, I love to release my clackins. I want to glide and swirl and slink around. But I'm going to climb and I'm going to spin if I can. So a little bit of both.
Yeah, so let's read some of the comments here. Stephanie Talent, Jax, Mama Jax, love you. Stephanie Talent, by the way, is the second host of this year's Get Fit and Pole Online Congress. So I saw some hearts. I saw Jessie. Hi, Jessie.
Hi, Jessie. Hi, baby.
Who else? There was somebody oh, now it's gone. Sorry, guys. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. Yes. And I know you're an avid performer. You love performances and telling stories and costumes and all of that.
Costumes.
And what's up with that at the moment? Like, how's the situation over there? Because I know, like, for example, in our country, like, nothing is working at the moment. Like, no studios, no live performances. Like, you can literally meet, like, 2 families and then, like, 5 people and that's it. So,
yeah.
What's going on your end about that?
Over here, it's a little more lax. So I'm in Greenville, South Carolina in the United States, and we have vaccines rolling out. We are pretty much half open, so between that 50–60%. So my studio got to open back in 2020. We shut down, we reopened. Things are kind of going back to normal, whatever that was. But I am actually in the middle of producing and performing in a new show.
Yeah. Tell us more. Maybe there's some local people or somebody who can actually travel. Because I know in the US, the traveling within the US, it's more relaxed as well. So yeah, tell us about that.
Yeah, I don't know what all the guidelines and stuff for all of that is, but the show is going to be local. It's in Greer, South Carolina. There's only a couple performers, very intimate, very speakeasy, limited tickets, but it's something that I get to be on a stage to do, not pre-recorded or anything. So that's super fun that I get to be in front of an audience again and cheer and pop a confetti cannon and interact with people again. So
yay!
If you follow House of Twilight, you'll see all of the posts about that.
House of Twilight. All right. Gotcha. And I still need to convince Jax. So guys who are joining right now, throw some hearts, please, because I want Jax on the next chair edition. Cheer edition. And I know Jax hates, hating.
Oh, wait, I don't hate it.
Like,
I'm just really big for it. You add my height and my heels, and I'm like, that is a very tiny chair. What? I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
but
I just pour it in on special occasions.
by the way, talking about hate, how tall are you? Because you know what I figured, like Chrissy. So Chrissy is one of the GFP trainers for this year online congress as well, and she's doing chair as well. So she's 5.2.
She's
I'm
tiny.
like 5.9. So I feel like a giant. Like in Germany, you have centimeters. So I was like trying to figure out what it is. Pirate, by the way, shout out. Thank you for letting me know I'm 5.9. Jax, how tall or small are you? I mean, I remember you're a little bit taller than me, or are we the same almost? A little bit
We're really close. I'm almost 5'10" without heels. So
so
I remember
like
6'5", and I duck going through doorways.
so we are both the giants in the team. Awesome. Love that. And I think
Yeah.
Stephanie is a little bit small, 5.8, right?
Yeah, she's a little shorter than me, but not that much.
Yeah. Do you? Yeah, a pirate is throwing hearts. Oh, we have a question. Let's answer that question. Rocio Martinez, nice to see you both. Yes. What do you? Where is it? What do you prefer? Sport pole, exotic, or dance floor? Yeah, we kind of already answered that question, but maybe one sentence for Rocio Martinez again.
Yeah, so I prefer a little bit of the like sultry, slinky pole flow and a little bit of floor, but I love my tricks. But I'm not going to do a fonzie. I'm not doing flips because I'm an 8-inch heels. I don't care about flips. I just want to like melt and slink around the floor and then twirl and spin up top. These are my favorites.
Whee! That sounds awesome. Yeah. And I actually miss taking classes with you and Kilo. Shout out to Kilo here as well. Like, it's always fun, guys. If you're in the area, Greenville, South Carolina, go there. You don't want to leave.
Come hang out. Yes. Oh, and Stephanie is 5'7".
Huh? Yeah. Do you have tips on how to deal with the current situation, like for other people where it's not, studios are not open and such? Like, do you have any advice how to deal with it and what to do, how to stay sane?
I don't know, saying sane. I watched a lot of the Great British Bake Off during quarantine and a lot of RuPaul's Drag Race. So I don't know if that helped me be more sane or more insane. I don't know. As far as studios go, the transition to going from in-person to online was huge, and a lot of studios continue to do that. Some of them, even if they get to reopen, are doing it. We just started our Zoom classes back with Kilo, actually. She's taken on all the online classes for the Pole Academy. But if you're hanging out, find a new hobby. Find something else, something artistic, something that makes you move, give yourself new challenges. Reading is a great escape, and if you've binged everything on Netflix, well, there's also Hulu and some other ones too. But if you're allowed to go outside, get outdoors. It's nice in a lot of parts of the country now. It's actually really nice today. The weather out here, I don't go outside because I'm pale. But if you're one of those people, go outside and do stuff.
We should make a list. Jack's advice how to deal with COVID. Yeah.
I'm an introvert, so when everyone was like, you can't leave your house, I was like, great. I was fine.
But hey, you said reading. Like, do you read books, like real books?
I try to when I have time. I still don't have a lot of free time, but I do have a bookshelf full of them. Yes.
Yeah, I have the feeling like books, like they're on the edge of being old school. Like, really.
Yeah, or you have audiobooks, so you're like, I'll listen to a lot of podcasts too. Yeah.
So what comments do we have here or questions? Jesse Coates, you're so tall. Why can I actually? Oh, you're so tall. 5.5.
Oh, Jessie, yeah, she's 5'5". She's so tiny.
I feel your text on Slink and Crawl and Climb and Fly. This is why I love your combos. You get me. Yes.
Yeah. I also like really bendy moves. So instead of like the crazy strength training stuff, like I can do an Iron X. Do I do it every time? No, but will I do a Jade Split? Yes. I love those. So anything bendy, twisty, like torso rotations, wrapping myself around the pole, a split. If I can add a split or 17 in any combo, I'm probably going to. If you follow my Instagram challenges, like the Flexi February, everything was like, and a split.
I know the last time I think we worked on Bird of Paradise, yeah? Like when I was at the Pole Academy, I was like, Bird of Paradise, Bird of Paradise. I'm not, like I'm far away of that. Like I think
Yeah.
Jax and one of your students, like you guys pushed me kind of like into it. Yeah. That was fun.
Like, squeeze.
Yeah. I
don't
was
know if it was Bird of Paradise. I think you felt it was more like Bird of Hell, but it works.
So German Caramel says, definitely go to the Pole Academy if you live or visit Greenville, South Carolina. Awesome. So she's German?
Well, she's one of my students.
Awesome. And I saw you got something. You showed me real quick before we started.
That's me.
That's you.
I'm on a shirt. I'm on swag. This is actually a hoodie. But yes, Get Fit and Pole put me on tank tops and hats and sweaters and some other stuff. I was like, oh, buy one.
Yeah, so I was like, okay. I mean, to be honest, it started with the chair trickster things because I was like, you know what, there's some pole swag out there. Like you would see maybe a jade or a beautiful shape like printed on something. And I have never seen anything for chairs. So I started to put our chair tricks teachers on our GFP swag. And then I was like, okay. And then there was this online congress coming up. I was like, that's not fair. Like only chair. So yeah, I was so I was looking through the tutorials of this year, and then we're like, let's take Jax and make it a nice silhouette and put that on swag. Yeah. So in fact, guys, it's not only hey we put some random shape on the swag, but it's actually what you trained, what you learned this year.
Yeah.
And
you can tell by my hair. You can tell who it is by my hair.
Yes. So, and I actually needed to tell the graphic designer like one or two things like, hey, like it needs to be like this because it wasn't, yeah. So in any case, we will repeat the online congress next year. So let's see, maybe we get some more shapes on swag. But guys, right now there's a 20% discount as well. So I think it's today and the next 2 days. So US shop, UK shop, German shop. Jess says, you did awesome choosing shapes. Oh, thank you. Awesome.
Yeah, you did. So, does anyone have any questions? I saw. Oh, Lola asked favorite podcasts. Oh, I've been binging a bunch of podcasts. I love true crime. I'm a true crime fanatic, so much so that I created the Facebook group Polarinos, which is the mock of Murderinos because I love my favorite murder and Crime Junkie and a whole bunch of other ones. So I have like 20 that just kind of rotate through. But
yeah, so we have a second list now. Jack's podcast.
It's 2 hours of them start talking about murder and serial killers and cults and supernatural things.
All right, guys, let's wrap it up here, I'd say. You can still train with Jax today. So today is day 7, but every day of the Get Fit and Pole Online Congress is open for 48 hours, so 2 days. And so yesterday was Jack's day. Today it's still open. So try the combos, put on your heels. You can even, I saw like even, I think Eugenia danced already the combo with no heels. So absolutely possible as well.
That's right.
Yes.
Do you
tag,
have fun?
and tag Jax, tag Get Fit and Pole so we can see you guys and throw some hearts. And thank you so much for watching.
Thanks for watching, guys. Shoot me a DM if you ever want to chat.
Yeah, I will do so.
Yeah, keep them on DMs. Go ahead.
All right, guys. Was fun time. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye, guys. Thanks for joining.
Oh.
Bye, Christine. Bye, friends.